Solidarity forever. We shall always fight for our rights. Solidarity forever. Solidarity forever. Solidarity forever. We shall always fight for our rights. Solidarity forever. We shall always fight for our rights. Solidarity forever. Solidarity forever. Solidarity forever. We shall always fight for our rights. Solidarity forever. Solidarity forever. Solidarity forever. We shall always fight for our rights. Solidarity forever. We shall always fight for our rights. Solidarity forever. Solidarity forever. Solidarity forever. We shall always fight for our rights. Solidarity forever. Solidarity forever. One nation burning freedom, peace and unity.
Solidarity forever. Solidarity forever. Solidarity forever. We shall always fight for our what Thomas Soweto has said.
They are shooting at the protesters. They are throwing all kinds of tear gas at them. Right now I'm in the cover of my house. I'm sure the smell of the tear gas will soon take over my house. I will have to run for cover soon. They are shooting at the protesters, and this crowd, as you can see, is not armed. They are not even holding sticks, only leaves. And all manner of stuff have been shot at them. Better.
Forward like this. All right, good morning. Of the End Bad Governance protest scheduled to take place at the Emi Park in Lagos, and we have a coalition of civil society organizations, radicalist and socialist groups that are here to protest against the economic policies in the country. So they are advocating for economic reforms. They are advocating for living wage, not minimum wage. They are advocating that the fuel subsidy be removed. And earlier in the day, there was a lot of controversy between these protesters and the security personnel over the but some comrades came addressing the situation, and after the situation was addressed, these protesters say that they would march on and march in. They would go forward and they will go backward in a solidarity mood. Stakeholders on their take regards this protest. Good morning, sir. Yeah, can you tell us why are you advocating in this movement?
No, I don't have anything.
Okay, all right. We will definitely get back to you as the situation unfolds. Good morning, sir. How are you doing, sir? Yes, can you tell us some of the reasons why you are doing protesting?
I'm here to protest about bad government. Everything, rice, indomie, garri, yam, everything is cost. Why? It's not good. I want to move forward, but police said no. Why? I just want
So how do you feel that you want to exercise this protest peacefully?
I want to move around. Let everybody know what is going on. because it's like we are inside the cage. We are.
So you are saying that this protest should not be done in a specific place.
Oh no. We want to move around.
Thank you so much. What are the things you want the government to address at the moment?
At time for the police officer, they try enough, but they did not allow us to move forward. Why? That is my issue.
All right. Thank you so much, Oskito. What's your name?
My name is Eze Money.
Yeah. So according to Eze Money is saying that the police are restricting them from moving. But of course, we'll definitely keep you updated on how that unfolds. We'll keep you updated on how that unfolds. We have the tag here, End Bad Governance in Nigeria. This has been here for like 3 days. And right here, the comrade wants to address the people. So let us listen to the address. We'll keep you updated on how the situation unfolds.
Well, I understand. Hey, Baba. Comrade, calm down. We don't hear you. Get us, Nigerian people. Get us, Nigerian people. Kolo. He don't do. Hello, no, but let's leave him. Leave him, please. Leave him. Get us, Nigerian people. I know you. Get us, Nigerian people. I know you are angry. And express that anger in your response. Get us, Nigerian people. And the got us, Nigerian people. Please, can we all stop outside talk so that we can have a conversation? Let us have a conversation. I want to start by saying that freedom of assembly, freedom of movement, freedom of speech is a constitutional right. A right no court has the power to infringe on. Freedom to protest, freedom to rally is a constitutional right that the police have no power to repress. And we want to say, although we are camped out here in Ojota, but we will rally. But we will what? We will rally. No power in heaven or on earth can stop Nigerians from rallying or from converging from any point. What happened there is unforgivable, unjustifiable, and we condemn it in totality. And yes, we will have our day. I want you to remember first where we are coming from, where we are now, the battles we have fought, and the battles we have won. Before we came out to protest, everybody threatened. The military threatened. The police threatened. They even got a court injunction against all of us here. Specifically, they got a court injunction against myself and my comrade here that we must not lead this rally. Yes, we had a court injunction. But yes, like you said, then they whine themselves. Despite the court injunction that specifically isolated myself and my comrade here, that we must not protest. Where are we? We are here. Why? because we believe that the right to protest cannot be repressed by any irresponsible judge. Because you can't go and get a Jankara court order and go and bribe a judge. Let me tell you a recent statistics. There is a recent statistics that talks about the highest bribe that was ever paid to Nigerian agencies. And the statistics stated that Nigerian judiciary is the most corrupt. They are the most bribed. So the Lagos State Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu cannot just go to one judge, bribe the judge with the intention of stopping us from protest. It is not possible. It is true. It is true. So despite that, we are here. When we started converging, they said we must enter inside the park. Right? They said we must enter inside the park. They use police. They use thugs. But yesterday, we won our victory. No be so. No be so. Who did it? Who did it? You did it. So yesterday, we won our right to converge at this venue. That is a victory. But today is another day. Tomorrow is another day. One victory at a time. One victory at a what? One victory at a time. And let it be clear, I want to say it again. We will rally. We will what? We will rally. But collectively, we have to take up this debate on how to go and what and on how to go about this. But I know there are people who intend to raise questions. But before we recognize questions, let me have comments to great Nigerian people. Kulu Kulu. Let me say a few words to you. I agree with you. I agree with you. When you hear me, when you hear what I want to say, you are going to realize that I share the same feelings with you. Great Nigerian people, Kulu Kulu, please no side talk. Let us hear ourselves. Let us hear ourselves. Comrades, we started this protest 2 days ago. It has become obvious to me. Please, Kulu Kulu, please no side talk, no distraction. It has become obvious to me that President Tinubu is not prepared to respect the wishes of the Nigerian people. The media should listen to this, because I was on television last night and I was asked what the government should do if they want to have a dialogue with us. And I said we don't need a dialogue. That is not the time when government will say that the only way they can meet people's demand is if they invite them to one round table inside one air-conditioned room. I said that our demands have been made known. Why can't the government begin to implement them one after the other? Because what they want to do is this. They want to invite some people to Abuja. So those ones will be there. They will shake President's hand. And that will be the end of it. That is not what we want to happen here. But what worries me is this, and I want to share it with you. It is the fact that since we have started this protest, the president of the country has not even bothered to address one single demand out of over 15 demands. So what is obvious, therefore, is that one is playing with us. Two,
what we are doing here, even though it's important, it has not yet touched them where it matters. Did you hear what I said? What it means is that what we are doing here has not yet touched them where it matters. And that is why marching on the streets is a must. Hear me again. Marching on the streets is a must. So, we on this side and you, we agree on that. It is how we will go about it that we need to discuss. Are you listening to me? It is how we will go about it that we need to discuss. All of us are agreed that we must march on the streets. We must occupy Lagos. We must occupy strategic places in Lagos. Because there are many of our people who want to join this protest, but they don't have transport money where they are to come to Ojota. So that's why this protest must go to the streets. But how do we go about it? That is what we want to discuss now. I'm saying this so that we don't come and repeat the same thing. Every one of us will talk, but don't come and repeat the same thing. Marching to the streets, we are all agreed. Let me say it again. Do we all agree to go to the streets? Do we all agree to march on the streets? How we will go about it is what we want to discuss now. So if you want to talk, raise up your hand. Let me invite this person first. If I be like say invest past the rest of us.
All right. Can you give me your opinion now? Sorry, give me your opinion about this. Okay, just give me your opinion about this protest.
Actually, this protest is very, very essential. Actually, because this is the right thing we can do.
So, what do you want the government to address?
Number one, I feel like even the president is not coming out, he's not saying anything. So it's just like maybe we are voting a dummy there, or a dummy is ruling a country. So it's better. Number one is to address the country. And another thing is that we want actions in these things. We want actions. That's why we are here. And also, even this protest what's the name of this place? Is it Ojota? Is so isolating. A lot of people want to join.
So what do you want to say about isolation? Do you feel the protest should be here, or you guys should be able to move?
The protest should be in Alausa or any other open place. They know the reason why they are putting us here. This place is not an attraction. So it's better we go to Alausa, which is the government house, or a place whereby eyes will be open. People will see that this is what is going on. A lot of people are trying to join the protest, but because most of them can't even make it to this place. I've seen a lot of videos whereby even in Badagry they are telling them not to protest there. They should come to Ojota. How can someone from Badagry be coming to Ojota because he wants to protest?
Thank you so much. So I heard his opinion, and he's saying that there are restrictions in some certain places. Do you feel there should be restrictions in certain places?
Like, I don't understand. We are one protesting, and the government is organizing protest for us. How is that possible in Nigeria? It's not possible now. Now, people in Maryland cannot come because of what? They are not protesting Maryland. Now, they're not protesting toll gates. They said now, freedom park. On one side of the road. Now, how people inside the street, people at home, how do they know that we're protesting? People don't have access to phone. How do they know that we're protesting? The same food store that were complaining hunger. Those same people selling have opened their shop. So how will they know we're protesting? If we can organize this protest, let us go. Because it's obvious that Nigeria that peace cannot happen.
Thank you so much. Sir, can I hear from you? What are your... So there are different perspectives from different stakeholders here. Why some are saying that they should do the protest, some are saying that they shouldn't be held here. The protest should be a walk. And like Soweto rightly said, as Soweto said, that the protest should be a walk. We will keep you updated. Let us go back to the address. We'll keep you updated.
We are not scared of anybody. God protest to this world, and we are not scared of anybody. But our pastors, our religious leaders, they are all deceiving us. Tomorrow is Sunday. We must come outside free. We must show them that we are all Nigerians. We are not scared of death. We are not scared of anybody. Tell the religious leaders to come outside. Enough is enough. They have stolen all our money, all our goods, everything we have. We have to speak. We have to tell them. Let them know. Let everybody come out. Don't be scared. We have enough. We are going through. But we still come outside to protest. One person is taking the way. Telling us where to go to this place.
So can I get your view about this protest?
Yes, yes. The protest basically in Lagos is as if it's only at Ojota here that it has strength, and it's not meant to be. This is not a Ojota thing. This is not Lagos thing. This is Nigerian thing. So it is not enough for you to stay in your houses to be watching online while people risk their lives. Come outside, and here at Ojota, they are limiting us to this part. We are saying no. You can't restrict the people. You understand? What makes us Nigeria? We are Nigerians. We should air our view. We are peaceful. We are not armed. So we want to rally to Maryland and come back to create awareness for Lagosians to come out. Some people are scared. Don't be afraid.
So you mentioned about awareness. Can you touch more on that in different parts of Lagos and in Nigeria? Why is it important?
Yes, it is. We need to create awareness on the ground, on the streets, so that Nigerians in Lagos will come out, because many they've been scuffled. Many they've been scared back. Are you getting it? Because of dogs, you know, the movement of the government, the movement of Lagos government. Many people have been. So we that are here in mass need to chant for people to know that protesters are still here. They agree. And if care is not taken, if our demands to bring back fuel subsidy, to open the border for food, for education to be accessible by Nigerian citizens, if our demands are not met, I'm telling you, this protest will go beyond 10 days. I want to let you know, Lagos is not Nigeria. Nigeria cuts across the 36 states and the federal capital, and protest is going on. So if you don't turn out in Lagos, that is Lagos. Nigerians are on the streets.
Thank you so much. Nigerians are on the street, and there are different opinions from diverse people giving different opinions regards this protest. Please stay with VOPT. We will continue to monitor this development closely and give you further updates. Let's listen to the address.
Police officers, we can cross this road if we have to. We can cross this road if we have to. If we have to cross the road, we will cross the road. If it gets to that point, we will do it that way. So thank you all. We must rally. Waiting. May we recognize ourselves. Come. Come. After him, you talk. Kulu.
All right, so we have another stakeholder here. He would like to talk to us about his stance on this protest. Good morning.
Voice
of the people TV.
Actually, what the armed forces, police armed forces of Nigerians are doing is not the idea of protest. I think what they're supposed, if the government so care about us, they should employ like 10 police with no ammunition. So if any riot arises, they will now call their battalions to come and rescue. So for them to surround us with tear gas, with guns and ammunition, it's not the idea of protest.
But the police say they are protecting you. How do you want to address that? Because the police say they are protecting you.
Protecting the police never protects any citizen. They themselves, they are not protected. They are not protected. How can you protect? You protect me while I'm hungry. You cannot come and speak out for the people and you say you're protecting. Is that protection?
So how do you feel this protest should be held responsibly? How do you feel it should be held?
The protest should be all peacefully. Let us march. Let us come out and speak up for the nation, for the network organization to take it globally. I don't see why they should stop people to speak up their mind. Why are they afraid?
Thank you.
Eh? Why are they afraid? They should allow us to come and speak up their mind. The legislation and the lawmakers, they should go away. All these government, they should do away with them.
Thank you so much for speaking.
They are not important to the people.
Thank you. All right, I have another stakeholder here who would love to speak to us about this protest. Good afternoon, sir. How are you doing?
I'm fine, sir.
Yeah, can you tell us why you are here for the protest?
I'm here because it's my right to be a protester. Because when you are in a country that the stuff is not moving well, the way things are supposed to go is not moving well, you got to do the right thing. Because I'm not the kind of maybe a criminal that can't be able to come out, but I'm not a criminal. I have my right to come out. But I cannot be in a country that out will be the friend of the police, while the masses is not the enemy of the police.
So while we came in this morning, we saw that the police didn't allow you to march to some specific place in the name of saying that they are protecting you. What do you have to say about that?
I see it as the same system of the country, because the system is not still working fine. How can police tell us that we should not march through this boundary? Because we are not looters, we are not deceivers, we are not adults, we are not out that we go into the street and vandalize things. We are just going in a peaceful manner to tell the world our feelings. Because you can't be in a country that you cannot cater for your mom, you can't cater for your family, you can't cater for your child, you can't cater for your future. Even you can't be in a country that your education here is not active. You can't be in a country that your everything about you is not even working well. Nigeria is passing through hell, and I can't be at home feeling fire in myself and still be inside. I will come out and let people see that something is happening.
Interesting. I can't be at home seeing fire in my system. I can't be at home. So what advice do you have to people sitting at home? What advice do you have for them?
The advice I give people at home is that they are the ones doing themselves. Because the country itself is doing them. And the only power they have is their voice. For them to come out and talk. But they are still at home, afraid. What are you afraid of? You are afraid of something that you do not see. You are afraid of something that cannot kill you. But they tell you, don't come out, you are not coming out. And you are dying. Hospital bills is not easy. How can they pay? They are not eating 3 square meal again. They are not eating 2 square meal. And they are not coming out. This is the right time. And when the time comes, you must use it effectively.
Interesting conversation. When the time comes, you must make use of it judiciously. And it makes me realize that time is money, time is precious. So these protesters are calling for other people that are at home to make sure that they come to join this protest. But we'll definitely keep you updated on how this unfolds. We also have another activist here. Good morning, sir. How are you doing? Yes, can you tell us the reason why you are here to protest?
Say never touch you. The hardship done too much now. Even come out to a fit go on a wahala. But as they are the para. I don't get much to say. But what I want like this now, maybe march in that street. Now we
So anyhow when we came in the morning, some police prevent you from marching forward. They say they are protecting you. What do you have to say about that?
I play whatever serious now. We serious now. They don't be stop us. Anywhere they want, I won't give them like this. As it is like this. Anywhere they want, I won't give them.
So what do you want the government to address?
About share junk, I know this was sad. This is why I call the hospital and say this thing. You don't know what they're supposed to do.
All right, thank you so much. That's just his own opinion. We'll definitely get further opinion from people. Good morning, sir. Good morning, sir. All right, we'll definitely get further opinion from people as time continues. Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
Yes, can you tell us why you are here at the protest ground?
I'm here because of hunger, and I can't bear it any longer. My families can't even cope any longer. A lot of things are happening in my home, my house, particularly. We can't pay the rent, we can't even feed. Since yesterday, if I could tell you the gospel truth, we've not eaten. So even walking around here now, I'm taking risk of my life because of I don't know what next can happen. But I don't know why the government is doing us this kind of punishment. We came out to protest, go around, they are still disturbing us.
So some police are saying that the reason why they are restricting you at the moment is because of protection. But what do you have to say about that?
I don't think that's the reality. I don't think that's the truth. Because let them, if they are protected, let them give us the chance to go and come back. What we are assuring everybody here is that anybody that is being caught doing anything that is not right, we personally will handle them to the police. That's just what I have to say about that aspect. So that's it.
Thank you so much. What do you want the government to address?
A lot of things. We have it on down. We've given them like the electric tariff, the fuel subsidy, the hunger, in short, everything. My brother is unbearable this time around.
Electricity tariff, hunger, and other things. These are his own demand towards the government. We have this placard. It says, "Dear personnel of Armed Forces of Nigeria, I'm not here because of you. I'm outside to tell Mr. President my pain. I'm Oyetunde Sunday, from Fiditi, Afijo local government, Oyo State, Nigeria. Hashtag hunger in Nigeria. Hashtag make electricity available for every Nigerian. Hashtag end bad government in Nigeria. Hashtag bring back fuel subsidy. Hashtag we are citizens, not enemy. All power solutions free." Can you tell us the rationale behind this?
Sorry?
Can you tell us the rationale behind this?
All right. My name is Oyetunde Sunday. I'm from Abijo local government in Oyo State. I'm in Nigeria to the core. So I'm here to support other protestants that know the pain that every Nigerian is going through right now. That electricity is not meant for elite in Nigeria. So, then Mr. President, this message is for you. They have divided us. They have divided us. Electricity are now for Band A. Who are those people in Band A? Are they not in Nigeria? Who are those people in Band D? Are they not in Nigeria? Why there must be clarification when it comes to electricity supply to every Nigerian. So, can you reverse back the electricity ink? Bring back the fuel subsidy that's been removed. Nigerians are hungry. I'm not safe. In my house now, I'm in Bade. I only have access to 4 hours power supply in the days. That is even when I'm at home. Just imagine when I'm not around. People are not celebrating solar. You cannot have millions of naira to put solar. You cannot have constant electricity in your house. It is so painful. And consider yourself, whosoever Nigeria that is watching this, I refuse to come outside. You are a mother of coward. You are useless type of Nigeria. Some of you, I'm a solar installer. I'm not capping, but it is not unfair. It's not efficiency as your NEPA supply you're getting. Don't let anybody deceive you. I know how much of this is cost.
All right, thank you so much for your input. Good morning, sir. You are here for the protest. Can you tell us some of the things you want the government to address?
I don't have anything to address on this issue. What I have to address is that, like all the salary workers, things are going up every day. They are paying 50,000 per month. They are paying 50,000 naira. Now, bag of rice now is going to 80,000 naira. How will you be able to afford this? Did you have family? You feed your wife, you feed your son, you feed your daughter. You also pay school fees. You pay the bill. You pay rent. You pay rent bill. So that money is there. How will you be able to afford it? You cannot afford it. It's not enough. Yeah, you just come back to people that do Yahoo. Why would they do Yahoo? When you are at home, 1 week, 2 weeks, no job. When you look for something to do, you will think. So let them look for a solution and bring down the price of everything. Petrol now, cannot afford petrol. I'm not going to work 1 week now because of the price of petrol. Because the price of petrol now, there is no time to 100 now is 300. 100 now before it's 300. I will have a pay. I don't know that's the most. It's how much. I cannot afford it.
All right. Thank you so much for your wonderful input. So we also have a situation report here. We have some groups here carrying placard. We also have some groups here. But we'll definitely keep you updated on what is to be done regards this. We also have the Commissioner of Police, Adegoke, CP Adegoke. That is him right here. Yeah, he wants to address the protesters. Yeah, that's the Commissioner of Police. But the team, that's the Assistant Commissioner of Police. Yeah, the Assistant Commissioner of Police. Yeah, he will be addressing us in just a moment. But the meeting is still on, and there are lots of protesters and agitators over here. Good afternoon, sir. Can you tell us some of the agitation?
I'm tired. I just want to march. Right now, the police are telling us that we can't go beyond a certain place, and we are saying they cannot box us. We are marching beyond that place.
Please, we are not going to that.
Why? No, I'm sorry. Why? We are not going. Why? We are not. Why? We are not. Why?
Police should do their fucking job. How can they be threatening us with doubt when police is here? Police should do their job. We are marching. Police should do their job. Don't tell me doubt are there. Are the doubts greater than the battalion of police here? Why are you telling us doubt are there? Police should do their job, protect lives and properties.
The police are saying that the reason why they are here and they are restricting the movement is for protection. What do you have to say about that?
We are saying our job, Nigerians' right is to move around. Freedom of movement. Police job is to protect life and property. Where any Nigerian is moving to. Also, as we are moving, they should protect us. That's what we're saying. They should not confine us in one place.
Yesterday, a statement was released by Mr. saying that this protest should be for negotiation and dialogue. What do you have to say?
Nigerians do not need any. We don't need any negotiation. Our demands are made public. Our demands are not negotiable. Our demands are basic needs of Nigerians. It's not negotiable. So whichever side I say it, tell him we said to hell with him.
All right, thank you so much for that wonderful report. We have the police commissioner. We have been expecting his arrival, but he's right here to speak to us. He will be addressing the situation very soon. Maybe we should go to the front. He's in the front. That's the arrival of the Commissioner of Police, Lagos State. All right, so before the commissioner speaks to us, we'll definitely head back to the protest ground where the protest is ongoing, and we'll definitely keep you updated. And I think that is a match. It's a walk by the Commissioner of Police and his entourage. So we'll head back to where the protest is ongoing. As you can see, we have security personnel here. The members of the RRS right here. They are actually monitoring the situation to make sure that this is security. Like I told us earlier, there was an update that the police restricted the movement of these protesters, and they are saying that their movement would not be restricted. All right, they are saying that their movement will not be restricted, but that they will be able to exercise the freedom of association and then freedom of expression and then freedom of movement very, very well. I have another stakeholder here that would like to speak to us. Good morning, sir.
Morning.
Yes, sir. So before I ask you the question proper of today, what is happening today, you are one of the agitators of this protest. Can you tell us the rationale behind this protest?
The reaction behind this protest, the reaction is grievances against the government. They are not doing the needful. The reaction is injustice, corruption, banditry. This country is at the stage of jeopardy. So, with what I listed now, has brought in the beast in us. That was why you can see people here.
So there are some agitations earlier in the day that there were restrictions to freedom of movement as per se in this garden, because some are saying that they can't move freely to where they ought to go. So I want you to please speak to us and shed light on that.
I didn't know about that. As you can see, I have freedom to leave the main stage.
About marching.
No, they have been doing that. They have been marching on this same.
They are saying they want to march beyond there and they want to go to streets of Lagos.
Where?
For this protest. Do you support that idea?
Well, as an activist with precedent, the aim and objectives of this protest have been sent to the higher authority. The first day, we have already won. We have won our demands, whether we like it or not. We held this country hostage the first day this protest started at Ikeja Under Bridge. Since the government said we should converge here, we all know it's unconstitutional for us to be at a particular place for a protest. Under any law under the sun, United Nations Congress law, Nigerian Constitution law, anything that have to do with protest is based on freedom of expression. So it's unprofessional, it's unconstitutional for protester to be stationed at a spot. But however, we have to still massage the ego of our people that whether you like it or not, even though you put us in our room, with the level of media present, our desire have been sent. We don't want a situation whereby at the end of the day, the government raise a court order for us to converge here and we disobey. As an activist, what we stood for, if the law, court of law, not disobeyed what we stood for, we'll be saying they are not respecting the law.
So you are saying that this protester should obey the law?
I'm not saying the protester should obey the law. I've already said what the government stood for us to converge here is unconstitutional. It's wrong. It's not done in anywhere part of the world.
So what are you advocating for personally as an activist?
Okay, what I'm advocating for personally is not about ending bad hunger protests. I'm advocating for corruption, injustice, banditry, subsidy removal, corruption in Tinubu's government.
So are you saying either protesters march through the streets or not? What should be the key factor is that your demand should be met?
That is it. See, I'm a student of struggle. You can protest in any form. It's not until you come to the streets. Nigeria can decide to the negotiation as a case study that all Christians will go to the church tomorrow putting on black is a sign of protest. We can decide in the evening that okay, all people negotiate that decide in Lagos to light on candle is a sign of protest. You can raise down your fist is a sign of protest. So it's not about coming on the street to express your agitation or your right, and as well coming at the streets you see again.
Thank you so much for the wonderful piece. Before I let you go, there was a statement released by Barrister Ebru yesterday calling for dialogue within the protesters and the government. What do you see personally to it as an activist?
What I see personally as an activist, there is no way under the sun, there is no room for dialogue. What Ebade Boroya said is the best. Do you know why I say it's his best? If you think that okay, your rights have been encroached and government now want to listen to you, yet you are still on the street, who will be at the receiving end? Ebun, Barrister Ebun, with due respect, is an activist, is a lawyer with precedent. He knows it all. So what he stood for is, oh, your concerns have been passed, ceasefire. To an extent, what he sees, we might not see it, or the rest protester might not see it. So what he said, I agree to it.
Thank you so much for your wonderful input, comrade. We really do appreciate your time. Yeah, you are still on Voice of the People TV, and of course, we will definitely follow this development closely. As you can see, this is the meeting ongoing here. We would also ask some few people on their agitations regards this. Okay, I have this placard, End Bad Governance now. Of course, that is the hashtag of the protest, End Bad Governance. Good morning, sir. Can you tell us the specific way you want the government to end bad governance in the country?
The looting system, the corruption system is too much. The poor man cannot, they are getting richer and are getting richer every day, while the common man in the street cannot even get anything for themselves. That's the bad government. The government we are talking about today is the government that have every opportunity to every citizen living in the country, both the poor, the rich, and the youth and the young. Good hospitals, good roads, affordable houses, good road transport system. These are good governance. We all know when you say something is bad, it's bad. It does not have two names. Good is good, bad is bad. This government is a bad government. They are set a bad precedent for themselves. So there's no need to concern that. Even a born child today know that this government is bad. So that's the truth about it.
Thank you so much, sir. Sir, a statement was released yesterday by Barrister Ebun saying that the protesters should call for a dialogue. What do you see to that?
The dialogue? Where he has his opinion to mention. Because why I'm saying is that today I cannot call Mr. Tinubu a president. Because he's the president of this country. You have addressed the people. What do you mean by democracy? He was the one that had the mandate of the people, which is correct. The ministers appointed to speak to the Nigerians, they are not having the mandate of the people. The only person that had the mandate of the people is the president. On Thursday, Friday, today is Saturday, the president have not come out to speak to the people. So there's nothing like a dialogue if the president have not come out to speak to the people and tell us in the modality we are going to go about.
Are you saying that even before the protesters engage with dialogue with the federal government, the
yes, you have to, yes. We are demanding from him. We put him that place. He should be responsible to our demand. That's what we are talking about.
Can you further buttress your point on him addressing first before the protesters going on dialogue?
Because he's the father of the nation. When something goes wrong in their house, the father is the one that has to address the house. Let me give you an instance. A child that is crying this morning, a breastfeeding baby that is crying this morning, no matter anybody that will carry the child in the street, if the mother has not gone and put breast in the mouth, the baby will not stop. That is what Tinubu should do to Nigerians.
Thank you so much for your wonderful input. According to him, he is saying that the president should first of all address the nation before there is any dialogue between the protesters and also the federal government. We earlier heard yesterday that Barrister Ebun, that's the legal counsel, the legal advocate to these protesters, he released a statement that the protesters should come for a dialogue. And his reason is clear. He said because of the harm that has happened, some have died and some have been injured so far. He was saying that probably the mission of the protest has probably been hijacked. That's one of his reasons. But we have heard from different people saying that the president should first of all address the nation. According to him, he said the president should first of all address the nation before any other dialogue or any other negotiation. Good afternoon, good morning, sir. Can we get to meet you?
Yeah, I am Ibochi Joseph.
Thank you so much. You are one of the activists for this protest. Can you tell us why you are here?
Yes, actually, it's a very essential thing to be here. And it's a primary call on all of us to gather here. In the sense that, when you look at your nation, Nigeria, we are no longer proud of your nation. The country called Nigeria. Once, when we were growing up, they used to tell us that this is a giant of Africa. This is one of the most beloved countries in the world. But today now, every country on earth is despising Nigeria. And not only the country called Nigeria, but also, the people, the Nigerian citizens all over the world, we are considered as third-class citizens. And that is too bad. This is a tech age, we cannot expect such to be happening. Globalization has to do with, we moving from a particular identity, into a new identity. Can I also draw your attention that in New York, some time ago, it was only York. But because of the antecedents and the crime rate in this city called New York, and there was a time for revolution, and that time came, they had a change of name. And that is why we are looking at the activities that is going on in this country by our leaders. Our leaders are not being fair to the masses. There is inequality in the system. them. You know, there is a kind of cheating and all kinds of inhumanity. You know, there is no freedom of speech, no freedom of expression. This is not what we bargain for. This is not what our forefathers are fighting for. You know, there were people that fought for the unity, you know, of this country.
I see that you have a lot of agitation for the present government, but I just want to seek for your opinion. Yesterday, Barrister Ebu released a statement that there should be negotiation between the protesters and the federal government because of the arm and because he feels that the protest has been hijacked. What do you have to say about that?
The protest has not been hijacked by any means. We have been at best in ensuring how we can be able to coordinate ourselves orderly, you know, peacefully.
But that is in Lagos, not other parts.
Yes. For instance, now, in a program like this, you don't expect that, you know, you have 100% peace. The word called protest is actually not in terms of, you know, peace, our solo peace. No. Protest means more or less like democracy. We are meant to disagree and agree at the end of the day. But if you say the word hijack, I don't think so. In my own view, and from what I am observing, and one of the key persons here, we've been here from day one and all that. You know, we have been at best to see that, you know, we have a very successful and a huge.
Earlier in the day, there was some clash between the security personnel and the protesters. Can you shed light on that?
Yes, I was deeply involved there. So the issue is that, you know, the protesters are demanding for their right, which is the right of movement and freedom of expression. But then, you know, there was some guide, you know, there was some kind of instruction that were given to the security personnel. In other words, to be able to manage the protestants effectively, because that is the essence why they are here. They assigned them here so that they can be able to, you know, provide security, you know, for the protestant.
Okay, so if I can ask you in your own view, do you feel this protest should be you guys hitting the streets or just staying in a specific place and giving your opinion and demand?
Well, I can't say that, you know, staying one place and then be giving our demand is all about it. We might get to a point if the government did not come to our to intense with us. Are you getting it? If the government is not coming to, you know, dialogue with us, if we are not seeing the government coming down, you know, to address us, then there will be that need for us to. And we are ensuring and also sending a message to the government and every other stakeholders, you know, that it will get to a point where we are going to take all over the street.
Thank you so much for your wonderful input. He said that they are going to take care of all over the streets as time progresses. All right, we'll keep you updated on how this unfolds. Stay tuned with Voice of the People TV as we continue to monitor the development closely and give you updates. Are you still live? Yeah, live. Hold on, let me. So you are an activist for this protest. Can you tell us some of the agitations?
Thank you very much. Nigerians are not happy concerning the hunger in the land. The fact that they cannot afford to buy fuel, they cannot afford to pay school fees to their children, and all this centered around the fact that the president removed subsidy and allowing the brunt of the payment of the oil to be on the people. And that also has affected food price. Food is hike, school fees is hike, subsidy is gone, and the people are suffering. And to make the matters worse, we have a poor judiciary system. These are one of the demands that the people ask Sanwo-Olu Tinubu to meet. But is it the food, the fuel, and you know the school fees increment is what affects majority of the masses.
So speaking about judiciary, Barrister Ebu released a statement yesterday that the protesters should call for a dialogue because he feels that the protest has been hijacked, one, and then he feels that there are other garbage that has happened in different parts. What do you see to this?
I didn't watch the interview of Barrister Ebu. All right. So, but he has clarified. And what he said was that the president should listen to the people, speak to them, so that there can be an opportunity to end the protest. When they listen to him, and what he has said is giving them hope. But we have said the protest continues. What we want Bola Ahmed Tinubu to do
is not really to speak to us per se in terms of making speech that have been done so many times, but he should speak to the demands of the people. Speak to the demands of the people.
What are those demands?
Yes, the demands are 15 of them, and majority of the one that Nigerians understand the most is this hunger strike that is going on in the land, this high cost of fuel, the high cost of school fees, and others are the fact that there's a need to cleanse our judiciary system. Others are there's a need for us to get a better constitution. Others are for a need for us to restructure this country. And other ones is for there's a need for us to have diaspora voting. These things are the things that Bola Ahmed Tinubu can do and start implementing within 2 weeks. But the man is silent. He has refused to speak to the demands of the people, and he's thinking the people who tire. Nigerians are not going to be tired. They will continue to speak until they are ahead.
All right, before I let you go, just one more question. And earlier today, we noticed some restrictions between the protesters and then the security personnel. Can you shed light to us?
All right, so we have said it from the beginning. There are no court order can restrict us on where to protest. That is why when this protest started, it started from Ikeja under bridge. We didn't come to Odota. We didn't go to K2. We started from Ikeja under bridge. But when we started marching, the people decided that there's a need to march towards Odota because some people were already stationed at Odota. Constitution and the Congress are demands of the people, and we obeyed. Now that we are here, we are still going to rally. But the people decided here in this morning that they should rally towards the under bridge and come back. What they were not happy was the fact that the police did not allow them to get to under bridge. But we told the people, we are here for 10 days. It's not a one-day protest, it's not a 3-day protest. We have 10 days. We are going to do all that we are going to do. But we are not going to rush and allow them to push us into making the protest just start having issues and disrupting it early. So that is exactly what happened there. But we have reached the Congress, we have spoken to the people, we have told them, cool temper. It's 10 days, we are going to do all the needful and our demands will be met.
Thank you so much, Comrade Ayo, for speaking to us. Of course, we have heard from him saying that this protest still continues for the next 10 days. And he has also mentioned that at least the president should see to the demand of the people, which is one of the agitations. And like I mentioned earlier, the hashtag of this protest is End Bad Governance Protest. And it aims at making the government know the necessary things they need to do in terms of economic policy, in terms of fuel subsidy, in terms of electricity tariff, and in terms of every other thing. So these are the agitations of the masses, and these are the agitations of the citizens. We also have this placard. They want us to hate each other. Don't let them win. Don't let them win. Can we hear your opinion?
Okay. My opinion on this, both religions or tribal, they want us to hate ourselves. We should not let them win. We should be one. We are one in Nigeria, one law.
Thank you so much. So what are the things you want the government to address?
We want the government to address the situation on ground, both on the infrastructure, electricity, fuel subsidy. They should reverse this fuel subsidy. We didn't want this fuel subsidy anymore. So they are the ones, they are just using the fuel subsidy money to invest themselves. So we want the fuel subsidy to be back. What you said?
How do you want to protest?
The protest has been a peaceful protest since day one. So you can see the people there, they are well okay, they are well peaced, they are well organized. So we just want the peaceful protest to be continued like this.
Thank you so much. He wants the protest to continue this way because he feels that the protest will be peaceful. Haven't been successful for the first 2 days. Other subsequent days will definitely be successful and peaceful, according to him. We'll definitely keep you updated. We'll continue to follow this development closely and keep you posted on how it unfolds. Thank you, sir. How are you, sir? Now, what's the name?
Nice
to meet you.
I wanted you to add something. I wanted you to add something to your report because the government wants us to take up order, even though it's a kangaroo one.
The government wants us to obey the kind of report order that does not involve the defense. Meanwhile, the government has refused to obey many report orders. The government should be by example. They want us to comply with the court orders. They should also release Namikano and other people that have been released by the court before, and other court injunctions that the government have consistently denied. That's something that we need to really get to. There are two things I really wanted to really get to. This court order thing. We are law-abiding citizens, and we are going to move in there. But the fear of the people is how protected are they in that place? That hope they are not going to cage us in that Ghanaian Army Freedom Park, because we are seeing some faces around. But there's no fear. There's no fear. We are not afraid of anything. We are here to shed our blood, to shed our tears, to shed our sweat for the emancipation of every average Nigerian. So that's why we are here. Thank you very much.
Okay, looking at the fact that some people are asking that we should give this administration some time, do you think that time is what we still have at hand as a citizen?
Now that time, out of 4 years, Tinubu has spent 1 year. That's 1/4, and that 1/4 has been filled with lots of hardship, hunger. Now what I see is that if Tinubu is really ready to bring the
Good morning, sir.
Good morning, good morning.
Okay, so looking at this protest so far, how has it been?
It has been peaceful, it has been joy-giving. Yeah, it has been joy-giving. People are coming out gradually, but we want more people. The whole Nigerians, they should come out to any space they can use in the country. They should pull out, yeah. The whole of Nigeria should pull out.
Okay, but they are saying they should move down to the park. What's your take on that?
I totally disagree. We couldn't trust them when we were at open space. They killed people 2020 at NSAS protest. How much more once we are confined? How should we trust our own security system when they could kill people in broad daylight? No. We are not going there.
Okay, thank you very much. I'm sorry, your name, sir?
Okusonya Olaleke Paul, aka Synergy, where 2 + 2 = 5.
Okay, nice meeting you, sir. Okay, looking at the process so far, how has it been?
Now, actually, this is expected. Before coming here, I've watched the news. It's already taking place in Abuja, MKO Stadium in Abuja. It's taking place even in Abeokuta. It's taking place even in Niger Delta in Bayelsa State, where Asari Dokubo said there's not going to be protests. So here in Lagos, it's already taking place here, and some people are coming all the way from Alausa Ikeja to join us here. So the process has been fine so far, but all this happening is expected. One, because there has been a court order actually that we should go and use the Ghanaian Army Freedom Park
It's not about emotion. Why they are coming to attack us today is because what we did yesterday, it frightened them, it shamed them. Many of them could not eat last night. I am on certain WhatsApp groups where they have been abusing me. They say, Soweto, you will die yesterday. Soweto, we are going to kill you yesterday. So last night, I reported back on that WhatsApp group and I said, hello, my people, I am still alive. Many of them could not eat last night. So what I'm trying to say, therefore, is that this movement already has achieved a lot in demonstrating the fact that we cannot be cowed. What we need to do here is to ensure that we keep it organized. So what we want us to discuss now, this Congress, only here is a one-item agenda Congress. The police are saying that they cannot guarantee our safety here outside. And to demonstrate that to us, they allowed a group of people to invade here to threaten even our DJ. I understand how security works. It was to demonstrate to us, like testing, that anything can happen. They are the ones who say that they don't want Lagos to be destroyed, but they are the ones threatening people. This is an opportunity for us to show them that we are the ones who actually want a peaceful Lagos.
Sorry, excuse. How far you get on? His head was split. We had to rush him to the because he had lost a lot of blood. Some of them are in our. He said that to be stitched. But we will give those reports. But I'm happy to announce to you today that despite their effort to make our protest not to be organized, I'm happy to announce to you that we did not lose anybody yesterday. That is a testament to the resilience and organized spirit of Nigerians. Because left to the police, they didn't match, but they don't attack their people. And I'm also happy to announce to you that the person that was brutally beaten yesterday is here with us today. We are still going to present him to the Nigerian public. We are going to have a press conference, a world press conference at this protest ground today to report the Nigerian government to the whole world. So just hold on. Before we get to that, what we need to decide here and now democratically is what we want to do here today. And I want everybody to contribute to this discussion. You remember how we did it yesterday. Everybody had their condition. If the police want us to enter this place, there should be commissioner of police. Whether commissioner, whether IG, to come and guarantee our safety. Then we enter this place. Commissioner of police to come and guarantee our safety. And that's what we are marrying. It's a big IG concept, we don't enter. We are the ones who have everything to lose if this country goes in flames. Many of them, they have dual citizenship. Once anything happens, they are going to fly away. So, what we need to discuss here today, right now, is whether we stay here or whether in the interest of peace and to prevent any harm coming to any one of us, we go inside to have our rally for today. Greatest Nigerian people! Greatest Nigerian people! Greatest Nigerian people!
This is the situation at the moment. We continue to monitor the situation. Why these protesters say?
Now, listen to my proposal. One house, please. One house. One house. Listen to our proposal. We have been here together since yesterday. We have been here for several protests that have achieved major concession. In 2012, the 2012 was the fuel subsidy struggle protest. Where were we? We were inside there. The person who is the president of this country today, Bola Ahmed Tinubu, protested in 2012.
We are recording. We are recording. Yes, we are recording. That is the money. That is the money. That is the money. The suffering is too much. The suffering is too much. Let the government do what they will do to see that they get it correct. This is our country, Nigeria. No, sir. I'm outside so that I can earn a living for my family. Why? The suffering is too much.
Thank you so much. Can you tell us how
Constitution, working in line with the law. And will give you protection. Thank you. Rest assured that will not hurt you. Thank you. We are brothers. We are friends. Thank you. We are your fathers. We are your brothers. Thank you. That is true.
We can't see it.
Please, let us maintain peace. I will tell you, let us maintain peace. We are Nigerians. We should love this country. And we should do everything possible to ensure that there is peace and unity in Nigeria. I have no regret being a Nigerian. So please, let us maintain peace. The Commissioner of Police you requested to see would have been here. He will come here and he will address you. He's on his way, but on his behalf I'm addressing you to tell you that we are here to provide peace and security. To ensure that you are safe here. And we will not. When issues came up there, I stood there and I ensured the issue was corrected. We resolved it.
Please do not be intimidated. Ẹ má jẹ́ kí ráìsì òróró 5,000 àtọ́ fún yín kó jẹ́ kí ọjọ́ ọ̀la àwọn ọmọ yín bàjẹ́. Ẹ wá join one be. Please do come here.
What's the issue now?
Please
The
do come here.
said we should not go beyond that.
Ẹ rọ̀ wá, ẹ̀yin náà lè máa gbárùkù tì wá. Please do not be intimidated. Ẹ má jẹ́ kí ráìsì òróró 5,000 àtọ́ fún yín kó jẹ́ kí ọjọ́ ọ̀la àwọn ọmọ yín bàjẹ́. Ẹ wá join one be. Please do come here.
What's the issue now?
Please
The
do come here.
said we should not go beyond that distance that they've given you.
That's because they have their mago court injunction. What power do we have? Apparently now.
So what do you want to do now?
What I'm fighting for is for us to contain the crowd and be organized and let's respect the rule of law, because I still do and believe in judiciary till tomorrow. So let's maintain and contain ourselves in that spot, that designated area, and no, let's not agitate. Let's not incite anything against it, because the police are here to protect us. That's my point. Thank you.
All right, so the moment, this is the situation at the moment. We will continue to monitor this situation. Why these protesters say that they wouldn't want to exceed this line at the moment, but they are saying that they will definitely reach out and that there will be further updates as the situation unfolds. So we'll continue to monitor these developments closely and keep you updated on the necessary updates.
And we have 10 days to go.
Yeah.
We have 10 days to go. Who says we cannot do the last day?
Yeah, sure.
Who says we cannot do it on the 8th day? So let's go back.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Yes, sir. It's okay.
Let's go back.
Let's go. They are here for us. Let's go.
Let's go back. Please go back.
Good morning, Nigerians. It's the third day of the End Bad Governance protest holding here at the Ganifawe Emi Park in Ojota, Lagos. And right here we have the security personnel that are to ensure that there are adequate security for the protesters. And right here we have the protesters, different groups, civil society, coalition of civil society, socialist and radicalist group. They are here to lend their voice on the hashtag End Bad Governance in Nigeria. And that's the essence of this protest. But right here we have the security personnel, and we are going to be converging. We are going to be moving to this other side here where the protest proceeding will take place. Of course, we'll keep you updated. We'll keep you posted on how this unfolds. Just stay with us. This is Voice of the People TV, and I'm Matthew Ogunswada.
Nigeria flag, please go back. Nigeria flag, come back here.
That's all. That's it. Because the so-called subsidy money that they have removed, where is it going? Where is it going? The 100 million, the first subsidy, where is it going? They should also reduce electricity tariff. If when to reset, NEPA will come down. Exactly. Tariff for NEPA will come down. Exactly. Food will come down. Exactly. A tuber of yam is 12,000. You know what they call yam now? Mr. Yam. One other thing. That is very important. Look at in my place now. 22 units is just like 6,000 naira. Before 22 units, that's like 2,000. But now 6,000 naira, 7,000 naira, 22 units. You can imagine that. That is the situation of the country right now. We need government to look into it. They should look into it as a matter of urgency. This is very urgent for Nigerians. You can barely
eat.
Okay, please, for the record, where is your place? Where? You mentioned
I stay in K2 here.
Okay.
K2.
What's your name?
Ayo. Comrade Ayo.
There is no subsidy. He knows that there is no subsidy. He knows that they are not paying any subsidy. They are sharing the money. Please, if he wakes up,
your name,
let
please.
him.
Your name.
My name is Austin. I'm from the
I want to add that we are tired of living as a slave in our own country. This is our own country. We don't have any other country apart from this. They keep making the policy, to impoverish the citizens. We are tired of that. We are here to lend our voice that we are tired. You need to look into the welfare of the citizens. We can't continue like this. How much is Gary, how much is the price of rice? We are really tired. We need government we need solution to all this thing that is happening. We need it. We can't continue like this. We are really tired. Please, Mr. President, or whosoever that is involved, we are begging you in the name of God. Please look into our matter. We are
Yes, I'm telling you, breaking news. The information reaching me now that the president has been sleeping since 1st of August because he doesn't want to have heart attack. You understand? So please let me pass this message to him if he wakes up that all the things he promised that he's going to do, he entered and he increased them. From one day, from the first they say subsidy gone. Let him, when he wake up, let him say subsidy ended or subsidy back. Yeah. So that fuel will just be 100 naira. Yeah. If that fuel become 100 naira, everything will come down. Yeah. That's not the problem. President has increased electricity. President has increased school fees in all the universities. These are the problems. Yes, you understand? So once you wake up, let him use that power that he used in that day that he started the government running and said that subsidy is dead.
Even Agbado wey Jagaban promise us we no see chop again. The one wey we dey see now before you go even ripe sef, you don dry finish. We don chop Agbado. The ones wey we see sef na the way we say they throw away. The reason why hunger never kill many people now because we no need gas to warm garri. To say we need gas to warm garri, a lot of people go don die finish. Cassava garri ewa we no see. You no good na Jagaban. You dey comot for that seat o. You are going no matter what. Jagaban must go. End bad government.
Is peaceful. Nigerians are demonstrating. If you go back to history, Asiwaju Tinubu is the father of protests in Nigeria. He protested here in Ojota no less than 3 decades, and nobody killed him. So we have the right as Nigerians to also protest when he had become the president, and today he is the worst president. So we are saying to him, what you started is what will continue. His own time is the worst of the worst. And we are trying to tell him, if it's age, resign. If it's not age, do the right thing.
Okay, so one more last thing.
President Ahmed Bola Tinubu, you have failed Nigerians. You have failed Nigerians. You have disappointed us. Look at Senate President Akpabio. He's a Yahoo boy. Akpabio is a Yahoo boy. Akpabio is there passing any bill that come across him without asking how did the bill come to. Look at the members of House of Reps, both Labour Party, both APC, both PDP. They are here as OS members. All of them are Yahoo boys. Yes. The president is the highest Yahoo boy. Yes. Do you know how much that the House of Assembly, House of Reps members collect every month? Do you know how much the Senate collect every month? Look at our policemen. How much are they paying them every month?
This government is a Yahoo government.
Solidarity forever. We shall always fight for our rights. Solidarity forever. We shall always fight for our rights. Solidarity forever. Solidarity forever. Solidarity forever. We shall always fight for our rights. Solidarity forever. Solidarity forever. Solidarity forever. We shall always fight for our rights. Solidarity.
Nigeria flag, please go back. Nigeria flag, come back here.
This is where the park designated place. The garden
Okay. Sorry, they're trying to.
Now, if they are not willing to enter the park because of this lobbies, okay, they can stay around the park.
Hello, ma.
Assurance to them is that myself and my men are here to protect them.
Hello, ma. We are with the commissioner, ma.
Just like we had a.
We are with the commissioner. They want to grant it.
Has no choice.
Yes.
But those people cannot afford clothes again. Our women cannot get married again because it's only when you are comfortable you can get married to a woman. And I'm telling you, you are doing traditional marriage, white wedding. You buy tomato, you buy rice. So how much is tomato today? How much is rice? So those people you see naked, those people you see barefooted, they are the people that the president have put from where they are to the poorest of where they can find themselves. Some of our people, some of the police people you are seeing here, walking around with their guns, they are not here with their mind. They are here because they compelled them to be here. Some of them are going through more hardship than most of us that are here. And they keep telling us, please bro, protest, you are protesting for me. And we continue this protest until the president listens to us.
Following development regarding the ongoing End Bad Governance protest in Lagos, protesters converged at the Ganifawa Park to voice their discontent with the current administration and demand urgent reforms across the country.
This is day 2 of the End Bad Governance protest.
The atmosphere on the second day of the protest, initially charged with a sense of unity, changed when tensions escalated between the protesters and an unidentified group seeking to disrupt the protest.
The boys were telling us, what you come to do here? You, Omayibo, you came to Yoruba to do this. He was threatening me. Even if I'm Omayibo, I'm not going to Nigeria.
While some agreed to the move into the park for the protest, others disagreed, arguing that freedom of movement shouldn't be restricted and that security isn't guaranteed.
This was where the Nigerian people struggled. It was a symbol. We fought and we won.
In response, Lagos State Commissioner of Police Adegoke Fayemi assured the safety of the protesters, while legal advocate Barrister Inibe Effiong called for peace and unity in the coming days.
We provide adequate security for them. It's going to be peaceful. And our men will provide security. We will make sure that no protester is molested.
We are at a loss why protesters are being arrested and taken into custody.
Additionally, protesters are calling for an end to insecurity, better governance, and improved living conditions, amongst other crucial issues.
We want a living wage, not a minimum wage. There's difference between a living wage and a minimum wage. So minimum wage is just like the minimum, like they said, the minimum amount. But we want a living wage. A living wage is something that you can get, take home, your family and everyone can live on.
They have to address the injustice that they have meted on us. You understand? They have to end the bad governance. You understand? They have to provide security. Because even people that are here, there are demands, and the government are aware of the demands. They should start tackling them.
The first price should be brought down. And I think by the time the fuel price is brought down, every other thing will come down drastically, but it's automatically.
Removal of fuel subsidy. And again, the electoral reform, the price of power should come down.
The youth are the foundation of tomorrow. So by the time you give them a good foundation, they will be able to inculcate those characters to their young ones. Then there won't be a problem in the country.
These protesters say they remain united in their call to action for an end to bad governance and the implementation of economic reform. As the protests continue, many Nigerians are watching closely to see how the current administration will address people's grievances. Stay tuned with Voice of the People TV as we continue to follow these developments closely and provide further updates. Matthew Okuswada reporting for Voice of the People TV.
Why are you protesting today?
I'm protesting because of my future.
Because of your future? Yeah. What are your own demands as a part of this protest?
I don't have the finances.
You are here to protest for something. What are you protesting for?
It's for
Thank you. Hi guys, I'm Timi Agbaje and we're live at Ojota, Lagos at the End Bad Governance protest, and I'm one of the protesters. Can I meet you? What's your name, sir?
Yes, I'm Robert Emmanuel Dumo. I'm also a school owner, a school director. The name of my school is DPHMS, Disciples Place Heritage Montessori School. I came here today because Nigeria is happening to my school. The vision I have for my school, I cannot run it smoothly again because of the fuel subsidy.
How has Nigeria affected your school?
Nigeria has affected my school. The other day before the school closed, some children came to school, they could not feed. They came to school, they didn't bring food. And I asked them why. I said there is no food at home. Things are expensive. To pay school fees, I've reduced school fees. Yet they cannot pay. The visions I had for this school, I want to show them, visuals, computer, nothing, because things are so expensive. So I can't afford to sit back. That's why I came out, to lend my voice.
Great. I love that.
No sponsorship. Yes. No sponsorship. As a Nigerian, what is that benefit? I struggle, I finish school. Okay, I started teaching from one school to another. Now God helped me with a man, an Igbo man. He supported me. I was doing home lessons for his kids. And he said, Robert, I believe in you. What is your vision? I said, I want to start my own school. And he supported me. Right now, he and his family has jackpot to London. But if not for that man that sent me money, I would have closed down my school.
So you mean that your helper has left in Nigeria and has located?
Yes, but yet he still contact. His name is Mr. George Umodi from Anambra State. May God bless that man. Nothing Nigeria does for me. Everything is struggle. I have 2 kids. I left them in the house today because I was feeling guilty. I was watching on the social media how Nigerians are risking their lives, and I sat back at home with my kids. I said, no, I must come out also. If Nigeria is good, it's good for me, my school, and my vision. Children go back to school. You went to school on scholarship, you no pay. Right now, our children are bleeding to go to school. Our ladies have turned to prostitutes. Our men, they want to work. Nigerians are not lazy. Nigerians are hardworking. Yes, no work. The ones that run private organization, you want to tax them to death. If one day you said fuel subsidy gone, you can also say fuel subsidy is done in one day. Don't wait for 10 days for Nigerians to die.
Okay, so I have a final question for you before you go. Peradventure, the government does not reply to protesters and don't answer these demands in the next few days. What will the protesters
tomorrow
do?
I'm an evangelist, I'm an Igboro man, I'm an evangelist. Tomorrow I do my church here. Tomorrow I do my church. If the government does not respond, it will go beyond 10 days. Yes. This is not Lagos thing. If Lagos like made them no respond, this is Nigeria thing.
Yes, no problem. Thank you very much. But don't forget to keep it peaceful. Peaceful protest is right.
I know they armed. Did you see gun with us?
No.
Did you see gun with us?
No.
Nothing.
Thank
God
you.
bless you.
Please do not be intimidated. Ẹ má jẹ́ kí ráìsì òróró 5,000 àtọ́ fún yín kó jẹ́ kí ọjọ́ ọ̀la àwọn ọmọ yín bàjẹ́. Ẹ wá join one. Please do come here.
What's the issue now?
Please
The
do
police
come
have
here.
said we should not go beyond that distance that they've given you.
That's
What
because
exactly
that's because they have their mago court injunction. What power do we have? Apparently now.
So what do you want to do now?
What I'm fighting for is for us to contain the crowd and be organized and just respect the rule of law, because I still do and believe in judiciary till tomorrow. So let's maintain and contain ourselves in that spot, that designated area, and no, let's not agitate. Let's not incite anything against it, because the police are here to protect us. That's my point. Thank you.
Good morning, Nigerians. It's the third day of the End Bad Governance protest holding here at the Ganifawa Emi Park in Ojota, Lagos. And right here we have the security personnel that are to ensure that there are adequate security for the protesters. And right here we have the protesters, different groups, civil society, coalition of civil society, socialist and radicalist group. They are here to lend their voice on the hashtag End Bad Governance in Nigeria. And that's the essence of this protest. But right here we have the security personnel, and we are going to be converging. We are going to be moving to this other side here where the protest proceeding will take place. Of course, we'll keep you updated. We'll keep you posted on how this unfolds. Just stay with us. This is Voice of the People TV, and I'm Matthew Ogunswada.
Day 2 of the End Bad Governance protest.
You are protesting today that you are fighting for your survival. Hunger no get tribe. Hunger no get religion. Hunger no be Christian. Hunger no be Muslim. They say they no fit pay minimum wage, but our senators are collecting millions.
We are not political parties. We are not APC. We are not PDP. We are not Labour Party. We are Nigerians, and we have the right to complain when they have turned us into people that cannot talk in our own country. We elect them to come into power.
Nigeria. hungry. We are hungry. We are hungry.
In less than 24 hours to the planned protest, Defense Minister Mohammed Badaru Abubakar has urged organizers to cancel the demonstration and engage in dialogue with the federal government, affirming that President Tinubu's reforms are yielding fruitful results. Speaker of the House of Representatives Abbas Tajuddin also appealed to those behind the nationwide protest, particularly Nigerian youth, to reconsider their actions for the sake of the country and its citizens. Former Secretary to the Government of the Federation, Engineer Babachir Lawal, urged President Bola Tinubu to address the nation immediately, outlining both short-term and long-term strategies to tackle the current economic crisis. In Abuja, security forces have taken control of Eagle Square ahead of the planned End Bad Governance protest set for tomorrow. This follows a virtual meeting with Inspector General of Police Kayode Egbetokun, Ebonlu Adegboruwa SAN, Femi Falana SAN, and other civil society leaders and activists discussing the roles of protesters and security agencies in ensuring the safety and security of both the protesters and the nation's critical infrastructure during the protest.
We'll be discussing the roles that each agency will be playing in the event of a protest.
In Lagos, a viral video shared by a social media user showed unknown individuals at a busy marketplace using a public address system to caution against the nationwide protest.
These are not going to threaten you.